I've been working as an investigative journalist for 35 years. I've pretty much lived at the intersection of Hollywood and crime. This is Mark Evie. I'm a journalist here in Los Angeles, and I'm a physician. When I heard about this murder in West Hollywood,
what's up, everybody? Just getting this stuff started here. Sorry, I was a minute late. Give me just a minute here. All right. What's up, Marcus Chapman? How's it going, brother? What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? How you all doing? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? Nice, Marcus. You can see my ugly face even better, right? For some reason, it's not showing me who's watching. Let's see if I can fix that. What's up, Brian, LPR Shine? What's up, everybody? We're just going to have a little bit of fun tonight. Talk about some Shine, talk about some other things, you know, like we always do about this time. We are streaming live. What's up, Drum and Son? How's it going, man? We are streaming live to YouTube, Facebook. I will figure out how to get more, the fuck are they called? Platforms involved here. See about doing that. And then, yeah. So my rye is ready to, my malted rye is ready for me to kill it off. It's got enough spouts on it now. I think that it should be good to go. What's up, Brian? Liquid panty dropper. Sorry, liquid panty remover. My bad. The fuck? How y'all doing tonight? What do you guys got going on? I know it's Monday. I know that it's probably not the best day to go live, but afraid not scheduled on Mondays, guys. I'm sorry. So.
What's up, brother?
What is up, James Aubrey?
What's happening, man?
What's up, Jeff Main? How are you doing this evening? You still, yeah, you say you're still sick, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That, I don't think working all this time just ain't letting me recuperate.
Yeah, I understand that. Can't work your whole life, buddy.
2.5 more years.
Yeah. Yeah, you counting the days, huh?
Yep. Yes, sir.
What's up, Fred Wheeler? What's up, Frank Thompson? What's up, everybody? Good evening, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Hydro Man should be coming in here pretty soon. So, you got any mash going on?
Man, I've still got all that mash over there that I ain't even had a chance to get over and run.
Yeah.
It's.
You need to file a grievance. File a
Yeah.
grievance with your work and tell them that you're taking away your shine time. You need to get paid for that.
Right. Yeah, it's bad when you're the top seniority person and you're forced to work weekends.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, I mean
Where's the Where's
it,
the
it
five
is what
dollar an
it
hour
is.
guy? Yeah,
You know, we get a little bit of snow. People call in, and I ain't driving in it. And give me a hit, give me a vacation day, and on and on. And
yeah.
38 years of perfect attendance, and so I just don't miss because of that, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. And it's only money, right? Or are you on salary?
No, I'm hourly.
Well, that's not a good bad thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Frank Thompson?
No, Frank. Yeah, I was scrolling through the thing, and I seen Damon Beatty. He's in Louisville, Kentucky again, and he's
Damon
staying
Beatty's
real
watching
close.
right now.
Hey, brother, you're not far from where I'm at right now.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna try to get the feeling a little bit better. I'm gonna I'm gonna hit you up and come over and have a drink. And main thing is put that hand in there and shake it,
Yeah.
shake it. Bro.
Uh-huh.
Yep,
Hell yes. Hell
cool
yes.
dude.
Yeah, I love Damon Beatty. He's fucking awesome.
Yep.
You in a motel room right now, Damon, or you working? If you ain't working, what the fuck you not doing on here? Anyway, I know he's working, but I don't know about this time of night. He shouldn't be working this late.
Right. Yeah,
But
I don't know when he's in town if he's a night shift kind of person at what he does, or I mean, I'm pretty much day shift. Go in at 5:30 a.m. and supposed to be about 2:12, but at any minute they'll come in and say, "Well, somebody called in. You got to stay until 6." So pretty much 6 to 6. You never know. It could be within the last 15
there we
minutes, ready to go.
go. It's coming
So
back.
he says, "I'll be here."
Sorry, my internet was fucking up.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second.
all right. Yeah, Damon. I'll try to hit you up, and I'd like to try to meet up with you somewhere and introduce myself to you and so forth, and maybe even take a little sip.
I think I may have figured out my internet problem, so I just disconnected my cameras and it started working way better.
Okay.
I got a framed note from where I worked for being the only one that came into the work. That's cool in the snow. Damon says that he will be. He says working it down at Norton's Children's.
Okay.
So yeah, hell yeah, that's cool. So what else you been up to, James? I know you can't drive the boat at this time of the year or nothing. So
Yeah. No, I just really, be honest, I just been working and coming home and taking some more medicine and hitting the bed. It's really got me wiped out. You
damn.
know.
What's up, Matt Lemaster? That sucks. You've been drinking the tonic to help with the cold.
No, no. Uh, just pretty much. And I went to take some antibiotics, that I had when I had a tooth pulled, and we saved them, and it seemed like it really cleared it, started clearing it up, and then I started tapering it off and not taking it, and seemed like it's kind of wanting to come back. And my wife looked at the bottle and she said, well, what if there's any more refills on it? She looked and she said, yeah, you still got until November of 25 to refill a second refill. So she called it in, and tomorrow when I get off work, we'll ride over to Myers and pick that up.
Oh yeah. What's up, Jason Kendall? What's up, Scott Drake? Good evening, fellas.
So
that's cool that you got a refill.
Yep. So I haven't had a chance to do a whole lot of looking around. How was your did your malted rye turn out? Did you dry it and grind it and all that, or?
I'm gonna be drying it tomorrow. It's ready. The sprouts. It's like here. Hold on. Let me grab a chunk of it.
What is it, about 3/8, half inch or something? The sprouts.
It's a little hairy.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's ready.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing about it here, I mean, and you know, if we have a little shop in Damon, if you need to take any grains back with you, they got it's called brew grass, like you're brewing beer, and grass, like instead of bluegrass, it's brew grass. Supply
awesome.
store. Yeah, it's they have everything for, you know, mostly for making beer and stuff like that, but they carry the stuff for distilling spirits as well. So.
Oh yeah. What's up, Kenny Parker?
And they got all your grain.
Their sprouts are ready to go. Nice. You're ready to go in the pillow bag or the pillow sack and throw it in the dryer. So I'll be doing that tomorrow.
Okay.
And I mean, every one of the berries have a sprout on them. Every one of them. I don't think there's one of them that doesn't. Thanks, Sean Rigsby. I like my flag, buddy. Oh yeah. I like it. I moved it up so everybody could see it over my shoulder. Now I got me a pirate on the shoulder. Arrgh, matey. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I like it. Sean Rigsby, how you doing, my friend? So I've got called out today to battle the cold.
Yeah.
One of my buddies' Airbnbs, his tenants woke up this morning and there was no water in the, but it was -6 degrees outside last night.
Right.
We had to go over there, and I guess the guy that insulated it before we got there, he forgot two main parts. Everything was insulated underneath the house, but where the water goes into the hot water room, back out to the other part of the house, he forgot to insulate those two elbows right there, and it got froze.
Oh. Did anything bust or just froze up?
Yeah, it just froze. Everything in that house is PEX now, so it just froze, swelled, and then went right back to normal.
Okay.
What's up, Richard Henderson? All right, brother. Are you still at work? Come back when you can. You holla. We'll be here all week. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. And then it's supposed to be in the 40s here Thursday and Friday. I've never seen 40-degree weather in January here, ever. So that's kind of mind-boggling right there.
Yeah, there's all kind of crazy stuff going on right now.
Yeah. Is that a different hat than what you had on last time?
No, it's the same one.
Okay.
It's
Oh yeah, the backwoods moonshine. Nice. Right on.
Yeah. I had another one identical to it, and I was working on, I guess, one of the houses or something, and took it off, and I don't know where it's at. So I end up getting a new one.
Oh,
And then,
yeah.
of course, now it looks as old and wore out as the other one I had. And then I found another one, but they changed the design. Now it's kind of like a square patch like on top of it or something, which I like it better
Oh, yeah,
embroidered.
Damon.
But
I'll do a shot with you real quick. Let me go get some liquor real quick, Damon. I'll go grab some. Watch out, Bo. Move. Come on. Move. All right. Your next mash, huh, Scott? This is 98 proof. I didn't make these. This came from Rick McLean. Sounds like Superman, doesn't it? Rick McLean.
hey, I seen our buddy with the bar. I seen he's running at Keg Steel.
Yeah, buddy. He's got the keg still and the parts that I made him, and then the 3-gallon thumper and the worm that I built. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's coming out at 160 proof, what he started at. It's got some fire in it. Wow. Woo. Not bad, though. Yeah, Sean Rigsby, if you need a flag, buddy, just hit up Damon Beatty. He can get him out. Anybody, for that note, if anybody likes the Moonshine Militia flag and would like to get one, hit up Damon Beatty. He's not hard to get a hold of. It's on Facebook, or you can go to his OnlyFans page.
Well, I plan on trying to hit him up. See if he wants to do a couple of shots or something. And of course, I don't like to drink and drive, but I can take a few shots here and there and make it home just fine.
Yeah. No, I hear you there for sure. Yeah. We were kind of a couple shots to us is kind of like, drinking a beer. Or literally, so. Sorry, Damon, I love you, bro. Haha. You're lucky I don't know how to share the link on here. I would share your OnlyFans. Oh, by the way, if anybody's wondering, Damon Beatty's OnlyFans is Chocolate Starfish. Look up Chocolate Starfish. I love you, bro. That's fucking great. John Smith, what's up, brother? Weird. Yeah, Damon Beatty says, yeah, me either, but a drink or two is okay. Hell yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right, Damon. My bad. It's called Brown's Hairy Starfish. Yeah, that's right. I love my brothers, man. It's great. Anyway, so we should go back to this question. Scott Drake said, "What should you mash in next?" If I remember right, you have like 6 or 7 different grains, don't you? We could experiment, and now that you know how to run both of your stills, both your jaw rig and your condenser or your live bag, we could experiment with some grain if you're down, brother. You need some bigger fermenters, though. Hell yeah, John Smith. That's awesome, dude. We love to hear people's first runs. What's up, Mark Morgan? Oh, I ran White King Hickory the other day. I've been running a lot of White King Hickory lately. I just got 60 more pounds of it, so yeah. He says he got them all. What do you think he should try, James? What kind of he's got a whole bunches of grain.
Well, I mean, is it mostly corn, or has he got the oats, wheats, rye? What all kind of grains is he talking? No,
Oh, he's got everything. He's got rye. He's got oats. He's got wheat. I think he's got corn. I can't remember what all he has.
now I've said this before. You know, the way that I done mine before, and you can really experiment different instead of putting it all in the same fermentation vessel. I did the
Yeah.
corn separate. I did the wheat in a separate fermenter. I did the oats in a separate so I had three different fermenters going at the same time. So your ratios that you're wanting to experiment with, you just basically dip it out in the amounts and dump it in the still and test your results instead of fermenting 55 gallons of, a blend of everything. I mean, I've done that and it worked out really good, with the oats and the wheat, playing around with the ratios that way.
Oh yeah. John Smith said he did a sugar wash with a dash of Caro and brown sugar. It came out rummy. Oh yeah, dude. I love doing shit like that, John Smith. I'm an experimenter for sure. Sorry, Frank. I didn't mean to make you spit your drink out everywhere. That's party foul, brother. He says he's got malted barley and malted corn for sure.
Okay.
You could do just a malted barley if you wanted to, really. Uh-oh, that's a good idea, James. To separate batches, you can blend a real good taste, I bet. Yes, sir. That is 100% right
Yep.
there, yep.
Yep.
Corn, rye, and oats come out good. Yeah, I do like corn, rye, and oats. I do.
Yeah. I've never, I'm sitting there shaking
Scott
my
Drake says,
head to the rye. I haven't played with rye yet. I've always been scared of
no?
the pepperiness, the spiciness of rye. Here, I've drank it before, and it's like, ooh, I've always tried to go with the smoother, creamy drinks. Like the oats and the wheat and the corn. It seemed like it never really gave it that. You took a drink, you didn't never get that.
Yeah.
You just chewed on it, swallowed it, and it just rolled right down. Uh-oh. Where'd you go, Frade? We're losing you, buddy. You're spinning in a circle. You back, Frade?
It's my internet, bro. I don't know. Just give it a minute.
Yeah, I seen you turning. Now we lost Randy.
No, I had to. My
Yeah, I don't know
earphones
what's
weren't
going
coming on
on.
for some reason. It says they're connected, but they're not coming on.
You have
But
to
I can
rub
hear
it the
y'all
right
loud
way
and
to turn
clear.
it on. Okay.
You there?
Hell yeah, you guys try it out. Do what James did. So here's the thing with rye, guys. The finer you grind your rye, the more you're gonna get that pepper coming out. So if you just crack your rye, you won't have that much peppery. But if you grind it into a flour, you're gonna definitely get the peppery note coming through for sure.
Right.
And you put those in at different temperatures too, right?
Yeah. I shared a chart in the collective on how different grains or different heat to convert them. So if you do that, it's called step mashing. You can actually control your flavors better. You know what I mean? Instead of killing that grain with too much heat.
I learned a
Frank
little bit.
Thompson says there's his brother, his brother Randy.
Yes, yes. Hey, brother Frank, we was just talking a while ago. I've been out there in the grain shed working and doing some things out there, and time slipped away from me, and I had to answer some people on here. Messenger was full, so I went ahead and tried to do my best to keep up with that today and go back and hit post and all that. And I got wound up in it, and I spent an hour out there talking and discussing and learning. I learned some things about him and John and Matt and gosh, Jay. And it was just been a busy day on the phone, really trying to catch up. And I saw Mr. James. I thought he was on, and I saw his light there. I'm learning about the little light, but he was actually at work. So I'm sorry I bothered you at work.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. When I go to break, I'll try to catch up. I'll go through my phone
Yeah.
and throw a couple of comments here or there, and then back to work I go or something. It's all good.
So they got y'all really pushing hard because of all them storms up there. Everybody's working double shifts and working as much as they can, and the equipment y'all got.
It's a chaos. I mean, we've spent I don't know how many millions of dollars on new equipment, and I don't think they did enough research on the equipment. They put it all in. It's supposed to be the latest, greatest, best, and come to find out it can't do half of what we used to do. And it's freezing up and they're
Damn.
banging on it, and the sugar system ain't working, and we're standing around waiting for sugar so it can grind and make 12X so we can make our batches, and it just puts us further and further behind. It ain't that we're busy. And then yes, you got people calling in as well, but there's a lot of things that are contributing to why I've got to work over. I keep telling them, I said, y'all better get this equipment around here fixed. I said, Trump's economy is coming. I said, when things turn around and real orders start coming in, our equipment, I said, y'all not going to be ready for it. I said, you think we're working overtime now? Y'all going to be going crazy trying to keep up with the orders, because they won't turn orders away. They'll keep coming in, which is kind of a good thing for me. They're paying us time and a half and double time, and they'll probably have to go back to working us 3 days a week schedules and run 4 shifts to cut out the overtime, which would give me my 4 days off back, and then you'll see a happy Jimmy Crack Horn.
But all that during all that time,
Yeah.
everybody decides to do that. You end up with more man downtime, waiting on this or waiting on that or fixing this, and you guys that actually do the work like me. I hate to go work on the same tractor every time. Let's spend the money, fix it right, get what works right the first time or the second time, and we'll be done with it.
Yeah, they I don't know how many millions of dollars for this program that it's called Red Zone that they purchased that tracks all your movement as to how efficient you are, how you're not efficient, everything.
You mean on your body?
You go onto it, and you can put in there in this Red Zone. Well, everybody knows about it. The plant manager knows, maintenance knows about it. Everybody knows about it. I've been putting on there for a week now that the sweep inside of my Marlin mixer, that the icing as it falls down, and then there's two pumps that pushes it. Well, the little sweep ain't packing it down to it. So it's gravity falling. And if I've got it turned up, the product of the pump will pull back, but the product don't fall, which creates an air pocket. And it spits waters and, farting and popping and, and I put it in there. The sweep broke, killing efficiency. Nobody's coming over. Nobody's saying nothing. I mean,
That's what corporate does. Corporate looks at the numbers. They keep the orders coming in. They keep the checks rolling out. But you guys are the ones that's dealing with all the shit that you don't need to deal with. If they'll just listen to their employees and spend the money there instead of overtime, everybody would be happier. But then again, you're getting the hours that you want, the days off that you want. You really don't worry about what they do.
Well, I worry about my coworkers that are
What's
younger.
up, John Dance? What's up, Chris McHenry?
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Justin Meredith? Sorry,
I didn't
guys.
mean it that way. I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword. They either don't spend the money to fix what you guys want, or they buy the wrong equipment. then you got downtime there versus working 3 days a week, four shifts gives you more time off, and it
Yeah.
employs more people. I can see. Yeah, I got you.
Well, but here's my deal: is we're not producing the pounds out as we should, but the
Not efficient.
overhead is going up, and I hate being the negative guy. I'm like, you know what? When you're spending more than you're taking in, you can't stay in business very long.
I see what you're talking
And
about now.
and that's what I feel they're doing. I tell any of the younger guys, I said, look, I said the economy's getting ready to turn
Yeah.
around. If we haven't straightened ourselves up and opportunities open up again, grab yourself and head somewhere. You may take a cut now, but you got to think the long term for your family
Yeah.
down the way.
2025, y'all need to cowboy the hell up. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really it's gonna kick off. Get ready to ride it. That's the time to get in on it, because it's gonna make things better for you and your family and safer.
So I'm
What kind of questions?
gonna read some of these comments real quick, guys. Okay, so John Smith's asking about what happens when we sprout the rye like I do. It doesn't take away the peppery, but it gives it more of a mouth feel. I think every sprouted or malted grain does that. It gives it a more complex flavor, and I think it smooths it out, to be honest with you.
Well,
So that's that one. Let's see.
and it's more sugar. It's more sugar when you go to that conversion
Not
like
showing
that
me the.
sprout.
Say it one more time, James.
I said it's when you sprout it, those little sprouts are sugar, and so you're gaining more sugar
Yeah.
sprout, for it, and by it being malted like that, it helps with the conversions of other grains to be able to convert like kind of like an amylase. That's why I use the 6-row barley to help in the conversions of starches into a fermentable sugar. So ferment grains
sir.
that you malt. That's what one of the reasons you malt it is to get the sugar and the conversions.
I agree. I just learned a valuable lesson, and
Yes.
I must share this with the group, because I just realized that when you were talking, this would be a good time to bring it up. Last week when I cooked that Indian corn, and I went 180 with 60 gallons of water. I should have left it alone, but the next day I pulled. It was 120 degrees. I was added my low temp amylene to it, and I thought it when I put the hydrometer in there, it said 1.010, like it was very, very low. I mean, it was like almost done, and I just did it right. And I'm like, well, the temperature was correct, so I took 25 gallons of water of the mass liquid that we had already cooked for 90 minutes. Took it out, put it in another vessel. Did not add sugar to it, but I added sugar to the grain with the barrel with the grain left in it. Filled it up with more water and left it. Yesterday I got 140. Start off at 140, but I made a mistake and left my sorry, I didn't make a mistake. My water pump quit on me halfway through the run. I couldn't cool it down, so I stopped. Today I used the other batch that I pulled the 25 gallons off of that was just sitting cooked overnight, y'all. So it did not have time to sit on the grain and ferment on the grain. I pulled it off after 24 hours and put it in a different vessel, added more water, thinking I was going to stretch it out, that I thought I had over grained it. It was real thick. Make a long story short, that Indian corn is really unique. It's really pink and does well. But I ended up running today the corn with no sugar in it, and it come out 80 proof for a gallon. And that's all I got out of it. So fermenting on the grain, the same amount of time as fermenting off the grain. If you cook your corn, pull the liquid off, put more water in it, that liquid you pulled off will not have enough without that sugar to consistently give you anything worth a damn is what I learned today, basically.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that tomorrow I'll run the other one that's on the grain. I want to run it in big 60 in the shotgun. I know it's going to come out more than 140 in that thing, and use it as a stripping run, and then take that stripping run to my North Georgia next week when I get caught up on hydro dipping. Then I can slowly take my time and do what I want to with that. That's my plan.
okay.
That Indian corn's very delicious,
All
though,
right.
y'all.
So John Smith says he's excited to run grain. I haven't yet. I just did this Distill Spirits Turbo Charcoal and Clear. So I'm still new, but I'm a major in organic chemistry. It's a lot easier to once you figure out how to do grain to not use those chemicals. Yeah.
Can I just put
John
my 2
Benson's
cents?
still working.
I'm not crazy about that.
Where's that other question?
Never mind. I don't forgot what the word is now. I'm not having a good day, y'all.
Yeah, that's why the old timers melted.
Won't be
Why
long
was
now.
happening, Randy?
My brain ain't working good today. Y'all have to forgive me. I'm a little bit off today.
Won't be long now.
It's a good song.
It damn sure is. Well,
All right,
found an
so
oldie. I found an
it says,
oldie
how
but
about
goodie
powdered
yesterday.
dry?
I'm sorry, Fred.
You're good. Just trying to answer these questions to get caught up. He says, how about powdered dry barley extract? Does it also need to be pitched at the 155-degree mark? I've never used dry malted or barley extract.
I've never used the extract either.
I would think it would be the same, though. I would bet it'd be the same. I'd still do it at the same temperature. The old man that taught me did it well. We were farm to bottle, malted everything, and grounded everything by hand. Hell yeah, Frank Thompson. I love old school shit like that.
Tell them
Damon
Frank
Beatty
about
says, tell
what
John Benson Santos says hi. Go ahead, Randy.
I gotta remember about the 5-second delay. Sorry, guys.
Got a little bit of a lag. Not sure why.
Frank and I was talking earlier, and he was saying back in the day they used to run a 220, and they used to run it like 2 or 3 days a week, because the guys that built this told me they was running that, and it took 24 hours. And he had me thinking. He said it shouldn't take that long to run a 60. If my guys, which they had no idea how to run a steel, so they just builders. They just did it to test it, make sure it wasn't leaking and all that kind of stuff. But they told me they was running it 24 hours with 7 gallons of hearts and around 11 gallons total. And I was telling him it took 24 hours, and he brought something up that back in the day they run a 220, and it didn't take near that long. So I'm thinking maybe these guys just run it really, 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 really slow, or just to be careful. And I want to run it slow, but I'm gonna fire that thing up. I'm ready to run it, and I've never run one this big on stainless as an adult, so I'm figuring getting it good and hot. But because my mash is cold, it's like in the 60s. So when I put that mash in there, it's cold, and there won't be any grain in there. So I'm just gonna fire it up and get that blue flame going just like I did last time, just go with it.
Do you have an insulated room, like a little restroom or anything there that you could put like a little radiant heater inside of there? Put your mash drums or whatever in there and keep it, around 70, 80 degrees or so. I did that in a laundry room when I had those 3 55-gallon barrels working up, 1 corn, 1 wheat, 1 oat, and a little one of them radiator heaters in the middle. And it was actually about 90 degrees in there, and it really worked off really well. And it helped me get up the temperature quicker. But there again, like I told Patrick Dooney, that wrap your still pot, insulate that pot.
I've done that.
I know,
Yeah.
I know you're probably you're running propane, aren't you, on it?
On the big boy, yes, sir. But
Yeah.
I wrap my other one like you mentioned, and man, did that ever make a difference? Because even today, it's rainy. It's like 35 degrees outside. It's raining. It's cold. That temperature difference is. I wrapped it with a painter's drop cloth, real thick painter's drop cloth, and just tied
You
some
know,
string around it.
and it made me laugh when Austin Law. I seen his picture of the still outside with the cap, off, and he's talking about a run. And I got ready to comment, but I don't need to tell them guys the laws. They know all
Oh,
that
oh
stuff.
yeah.
But if you're going to run outside cold like that, you better insulate that cap and because you just won't get no production. It'll keep falling back into the pot.
I'm gonna
You
run
know?
it like I'm gonna run it. Yes, sir. I'm gonna run it like we talked about in that right there.
Yep.
That's gonna be my cooler of water. I'm gonna run it right here. I'll
Yep.
be inside this room with the heater and all that, but I do need to go out there and warm that mash up ahead of time. And like you said, if I go ahead and do that now, I got blankets on it, but it's still cold. I have
Yeah.
got I found some of Mama's old.
Like their blankets.
Thank you. Yes, sir. And
I knew. I knew what you was thinking. Uh, and,
it was
uh,
halfway there. I couldn't say the word,
well,
but yes, sir. I got
well,
that,
well, if Mama had it, it was an electric blanket. You
and
know, she
that's why I
wasn't
was
going.
thinking about
She
using
wasn't
it.
going to be. She wasn't going to be like me having an electric drum barrel heater or a waterbed heater mat. That you put under it. But yeah, if you guys find those at flea markets, yard sales, pick them things up, man. Those old waterbed heaters got the thermostat controls. Man, wrap that thing, bungee cord that around the drum, and set that temperature 90 degrees or whatever, and it just keep coming on and off. And they got a little copper thermocouple that you can actually run it over and drop it down in the mash if you wanted,
I've
and it'll
actually found, yes, sir. I actually found the old waterbed, the controller with that copper thermostat, and it works. I just don't have the map, but I've been
okay.
trying to see what else I can use. But yeah, I'm going to start doing that myself. I've
Yeah.
been saying I'm going to do it. I told other people to do it. I say I'm going to order one, but so like today, I went ahead and ordered 2 more meters of custom film, and this time it's going to be Hunter Orange instead of white. And I took
Nice.
Freyd's logo, I took the word Freyd, and I took the word not, and I made them bigger, Freyd. That way, because they were kind of undersized. I mean, though they were different
Oh,
fonts, gonna be
sweet.
the same font, but I just had her make it bigger because when you put it on the object, you have to look close to see Freyd, not. Then you can see moonshine from 10 feet away. So I
Yeah.
just said, "Can you make that match?" He said, "Not a problem." He said, "Hydro Man, we want your
Oh yeah.
business. We'll do anything you want." I said, "Yeah, I bet you will."
Scott Johnson says he uses an insulated box with a 65-gallon drum and a 250-watt heating lamp. Stays 85 degrees while fermenting. Hell yeah, dude. I've seen that
Take a
done a lot.
picture of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got
And that's what I was going
styrofoam. I
to
just
Yeah,
haven't
that'd be
made
suggest.
sweet.
time to go out there and do that. This is my first time ever having this much. And honestly, I put the barrels in the wrong spot because it was convenient to boil it there and do it here and do it there. I wasn't set up like I normally do. That's all. This is very new to me as far as this much. And I had so much going
Yeah, yeah.
on. I just overexerted myself. That's all.
What's up,
Frank,
Mark Morgan?
there's Frank. When he said he fired up to 220, he put I'm sorry, maybe you should read it better.
When we fired up the 220-gallon pot, the old man would have to have it at full blast till we got there to where oh my God, to where you could count to 2 and have to take your hand off the cap, then cut down the heat. And then we got to the stream going. Yep. So we got a stream going. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's funny he said that because I do that to this day. I see my papa do it. They taught me to do it. Not my papa, anyway. Uh, learning how to read your steel. And like they were saying, I'll go up there and feel the line, and if it ain't hot, feel it down to the thumper. When you start hearing that thumper
Yeah.
start kicking, you can start watching it. And boy, look at here. If you don't have a thumper, like with this shotgun, that's all new to me with the shotgun. I mean, it's been 20 years since I dealt with a shotgun personally, one-on-one. I've watched, been around,
Yeah.
but this is Randy. So, and Randy and well, he don't want his name on TV, so I won't say it. I'm blessed. I mean, I feel like
Justin
just
Williams says he uses several germination seed mats.
17-watt
Sorry,
bulb
Randy.
is good. No, that's good. That's a good question. I was going to ask you, did you put if it's wintertime like here and I go get me a tray and I want to do what you did, would a reptile lamp work?
You don't need a lamp, bro. They germinate better. They sprout better in a dark room, dark, cold room, to be honest.
Okay. Sure, we'll
Because
do
this room
see
doesn't have a heater in it. I keep my door closed in this room
I see
every
where I
day, and
got
it's
that
cold in
from.
here and it's dark in here. Yeah.
I misread
What's
his
up, Jason
comment.
Costa?
I misread his comment. He said he had a 17-watt mat, meaning had something warm
Yeah,
under.
germination.
That's
Yeah. Yep. My germination mat. Yep.
I missed my doctor's appointment
You
today
okay
too.
today, Randy? What you focused on?
I'm
Uh-oh.
I'm not focused on nothing.
What's on your mind, bro?
From point A to point C, somewhere in B ain't working good today, and I've been trying not to get worry about it too much because I don't want to stress about it and get anxiety about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just see it did it again. I can't keep. I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right. I was just checking on you, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to be up front earlier by telling I don't something's a little bit going on. I don't know what. I haven't even done anything but my tinctures today, and I didn't want to get to where in case I need to go somewhere, I could do it on my own without asking for help.
Yeah. No, I got you, bro. I'm gonna be calling you after this podcast. I can promise you that.
No, I'm good. I had to eat something real quick, and I'm fine. So let's change subject.
You're all right, bro. Yeah. So Mark Morgan, the Shadow, says he used sprout all of his own corn. Frank Thompson said he's using seed mat reptile pads. You can get them without a thermos or with a thermostat. Yeah, nice.
So bottom heat instead of above heat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had a question.
Well, heat rises, so why not use a pad underneath of a barrel? You know, the heat rises anyway. Yeah.
Thinking out loud, since I found that reptile heater in the bulb, when you was talking about drying it out instead of putting it in the oven, if you left it on that tray and moved the tray and just moved the light, or would that be too much above direct heat on that to dry the wheat or the barley?
It would work. It would work. Yeah. So other people use like a screen out of your window, right? And they just spread their seed on that screen and put a fan on it. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. That way you're
And then you're
not
blowing
forcing it.
air
You're letting
through
it
it.
dry naturally.
Yep. I like to throw mine in a pillowcase, tie a knot in the pillowcase, throw it in a dryer for 30 to 40 minutes. It'll be dead, I promise you, and dry. And it'll knock the sprouts off of the seed. So I'm kind of eliminating a few steps by using the dryer. You know what I'm saying?
That's using that's what we're here for. Using what you got. Don't go out and buy this. Don't go buy that. Be creative.
Yep.
Because a hair dryer
That's
would
it.
just push it all over the place. That's what I was thinking when I found that reptile bulb I found it on an aquarium, and it had a reptile clamp bulb on it. The aquarium was broke, so I took the light with the clamp just because it had a nice clamp on it, and hell, the damn bulb worked. So
Hell yeah.
got back home, I thought talking about you guys drying seed, and I started why I asked that question. But now
You can.
back in the day, I've seen other people take a big tarp when they was doing it in a larger scale, and they would take the tarp and they more or less nailed the corners down and put blocks on it. They took a water hose and kind of put some water on it, and they took it and the 55-gallon bag of seed and they throwed it all on it. And they made us rake it out with a tater rake, and then they
Yep.
sprinkled water on it, and then they put another tarp on it. And I do remember them putting fans, but I
Yep.
don't know if that was no, not fans when it was wet, fans later. But yes, they were drying it out by the 55-gallon bag, 50
Yeah.
pound.
Yeah. I understand, Randy. Yeah.
That's
I've
okay.
seen it done
Now,
that way a lot of times. That's kind of where I got the idea of using a dryer, because I don't, if I was that big, I would probably be doing drying screens and tables and all that other stuff with tarps and, all that good stuff. Burlap sacks over the top of the seed, keep it in a dark place, keep it warm, yep. So,
we wasn't allowed to cut them burlap sacks. You better take the strings out of them. If it comes, you cut the string, and you always save the bag.
yes.
I got. Matter of fact, I used some for curtains one day in my old barn. I cut one down the side. It fits perfect as a curtain if you turn it sideways.
I've got one of the handheld sewing machines that sews up the bags. Like the dog foods comes in, you pull the string, pulls it off. Yeah, I got the sewing machine, the
Wow.
handheld.
That's funny you said that. I always look for them when I go to flea markets, and that's one of the 5 things I look for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Scott.
They're hard to find. I tell you, you would have really, 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 really enjoyed that Pioneer Day. I should have took more videos. I was talking with Jay and walking around in there. The old equipment and the old there's just so much stuff that you would have known about, like when you went in Popcorn's place. That's what I should have done. And I think about it now, I should have done that for our community to see the old tool. There was wooden conveyor belts there.
Yes.
They had wooden slats and had these little metal pointing things that was nailed, and that's what would attach them. I mean, it was in a citrus, moonshine, grain. It was a sugar cane mill, all kind of past and it was just amazing. Old school desk and wooden ladders. In the orange fields, they made handmade. Oh my God.
All right.
It was just a bunch of old antique stuff. Is it time for a shot?
Yeah. Scott Johnson says next experiment will be Blue Hopi, King Hickory White, barley, and wheat. 58 to 61% corn. Might even add some walking green corn to it. Hell, dude, let me know how that comes out. It sounds delicious, dude.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
That's a hell of a damn ingredient recipe right there.
Yeah, you can do that too, Frank Thompson. Spread it out on a cookie sheet, put it in the oven. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He says he's gonna have to try the pillowcase method, dude. I've been doing it for years, man, and it works fucking excellent. I mean, you don't use the pillowcase off of your bed, of course, because you don't want to lay in the grain holes and stuff. But yes, you use a pillowcase that you can throw away.
Taking over Frank back to the days of his outlaw days.
Yeah.
Or air.
He's talking about you have to have air, or corn can mold in big quantities.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about doing, because I got access to some barns and some not barns. I mean, I do have access to barns, but in here I have a 4 plus 8, 16. I got an 18-foot. I have an 18-foot floor here that I could spread out a tarp, and do that. And I've got several other places that I could spread a tarp out. That way we could do different types of grains. And I've never done a malted anything. I've always been a corn, 3 grain, 2 grain, 1 grain. Now I'm doing a little bit of fruit. I got lucky with the strawberries. I actually owe it to the yeast, y'all. I mean, I think that yeast was just the best thing I needed at the perfect time. And by taking the seeds out.
Distillamats?
Yeah.
Yep.
Distillamats.
By taking the seeds out, yeah.
you guys can use, and I definitely want to try the EC11. I haven't been able to get none yet, but I will. But so far, what I'm using for what I'm doing for the grains is working, for the strawberries working. And he said that, I'm sorry, I ended up buying the rest of that 2-pound bag. So I have enough to last me, I hope, this coming season. And I went and picked up a 5-gallon bucket of strawberries today. Here in Florida, they're already, berries are already coming in from South Florida, from Plant City and all that. They'll Plant City, south of Florida, berries will come in first. They're the most expensive. That's when they're like $40 a flat. But they have a big strawberry festival. But Stark is known for the sweetest strawberries this side of heaven. Yes, they grow 10,000 more than we do, but their berries aren't as sweet as ours. I'm trying to
Right.
get. I've already went and talked to the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm gonna see if they will allow. And I know them personally. They said yes. They got to take it for the committee that's coming up. I'm bringing moonshine in to the Bradford County Fairgrounds Strawberry Homecoming Festival. Hydro Man. I'm not saying me bringing it, but I'm opening the door for anybody that wants to come down, can come down, set their own thing up, and y'all can go home with a couple flats of strawberries or a truckload of strawberries.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
the little strawberries are the sweet ones. The bigger ones are nowhere near as sweet.
I
Always look for the smaller ones, about the size of your thumb or
mhm.
small.
Oh, yeah.
So I made a connection with a couple produce stands, and so far, they give me 2 5-gallon buckets today of the ones that, going through and picking out the ones, and those are perfect for what we're doing. And so I'm gonna put them in the freezer until I get enough to run another batch, and then I'll have another batch, and I'll just give them some product for in return. And what about? She said, "What can we do with citrus?" That's a good question. I'm in Florida.
All right. Here we
What
go.
can I do with? Because I'll be getting oranges, and I'm like, I don't know. That's so acidy. I'll ask the guys.
Well, you're going to have to counteract. First thing, you're going to have to counteract the pH level with with baking soda, right? Baking powder, whatever. Because the citric, you're going to probably be down into 3.6 range in your pH area because oranges are very, very acidic, like you were talking about.
Yeah.
The other thing that I've heard people do is they cut the oranges into slices and take all of the white stuff out of the orange and use basically the juice. You know what I'm saying?
That's basically what I was going to do. Is I was going to cut them in half, juice them, use just the juice,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
filter the juice the best I could, and then go by y'all's recommendations, because I don't want to deal with none of that other crap, the peel and
Yeah.
the meat of it and all that. I didn't know if
Yeah.
it
I
was
would
going to
just
be
juice
worth
them.
it because nobody's down here's done it, or if they have done it, I haven't heard of it. That
Well,
makes sense.
I've heard of a lot of different citric recipes. And speaking of that, there's a lot of guys right now that are using pineapple because pineapple is very abundant at this time of year in the winter for some reason. It's fucking weird. But they're doing the same. They're counteracting the pH, yes.
And I
With
wondered,
sodium bicarbonate.
because I was thinking about trying that, because she kept asking me, Randy, we have more when orange season comes in, and they bring us those 4x4x4 big crates of them.
Yeah.
She said a fourth of each box. So every 4 boxes, there's a box full of bad ones. A whole 4x4x4x4. So that's one a week. I would be doing them a favor if I got a pallet of oranges and done something with them. I said, well, I would need a steel hand or something, because hell, that would take a week just to juice them all. I'm trying to see if it's worth my trouble, but getting them by, I don't want to promise something I can't, follow through with. I said, let me get a small batch. Let me get a little bit and try it. Let me ask the guys what's involved, because I've never done that in citrus. And but I tell you, that Guoco Loco, I know I'm not gonna get started on it, but you guys need to look that up on
Yeah, the Guaco Loco. Yeah,
I've never had a drink that tasted like a potato chip guacamole dipped in nacho cheese.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to. That's why I can't wait to taste his whiskey when it comes out like that. I'm just I can't wait to taste that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So Frank Thompson says build you a 4x8 table with sides, put a screen wire on the bottom of it, put a trap on it, and when you're done ready to dry, just dump it on the screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way it dries out. Scott Johnson says, sorry, that V1116 yeast does very well with fruit. Yeah, I've used that same stuff. Here's something I didn't know. Frank Thompson just told me that pickling lime will work better than baking soda. He says usually when your pH drops, you keep adding baking soda, but pickling lime will keep it without adding more.
Well, I'm glad I bought some the other day just as a cover. As I was buying pickle jars, I bought some. I bought some of that because they keep asking me, "What are you going to do with all these jars I'm pickling?" Oh,
Yeah,
thank you,
exactly. Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
And Frank Thompson says orange comes out really good. He'll message
Well,
you about it.
me and you's gonna talk because I'm fixing to be head over heels in strawberries and oranges, and I told her I would, experiment with what I could, and I'm definitely gonna try some avocado, y'all.
Man, if you could get strawberry and orange in the same fucking drink, dude, ooh, buddy.
Oh, that's not shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna definitely try it because that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm glad you. I wasn't gonna say it out loud, but I said, man, I already got the strawberry. I know what to do with it. If I can ever get a decent tasting orange, then I could run them to. Or if I just mixed them after I made them, if the orange is perfect and the strawberry is perfect, if you mix them already done, you don't have to go through the other work of through your still to get the same end result.
Yeah,
I mean,
pH stabilizer. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, a finished product of orange shine and a finished product of your brandy mix. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
see.
yeah.
I
I'm not
what
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Danny Boyd. He says I can show you all attractive without an early blow your mind.
one more time.
It's hard to read. It's not, I don't know. It's hard to understand. It says
I can show
I
you
can show
all.
you all attractive without an early blow your mind.
Show you all. More or less, he can show us better than he can tell us. Without an
Oh,
early.
he's answering it. It just says if you don't want to buy jars, go to your local bars. Yeah, have them save the whiskey bottles. Don't cost. Yeah, I do that actually. I get
Yep.
jars and bottles and everything. Yeah.
Yep. There's a bullet one. Yes, sir. That's exactly what I've been doing, brother. Just to
Yeah.
have. But what I
Hey,
did.
that bullet's from Kentucky.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's the Bullet Rye Frontier Whiskey.
Oh
I've got
yeah.
it already glazed, ice, frosted, so I can put it in a paint booth and paint it. And I'm gonna do it with that girl film that I had on show last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is my damn pump that quit. This is what I got in my cooler, and this goes into the drain of the cooler. Then on the outside of the cooler runs to my worm, to my thumper. I mean my
Okay.
condenser.
Yeah.
And it quit. It just quit on me. So
Yeah,
Weird.
you got to go to the pet store and the fish department and get you another one.
this is I don't know what it is. I end up with a fish aquarium sump pump, and it's not pushing enough water. I didn't get a big enough one, gallons per minute.
Go to
I
Rural King or Tractor Supply and get you a farm pond pump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pond pump.
Those things that's what this is supposed to be, but it lasted 3 years, so
Yeah.
I
I'm
can't
gonna have to
complain.
try. I'm gonna have to try what Scott Johnson's talking about here. You guys ever done blue agave and smoked sweet potatoes?
I
And
was
using
reading that. That
which
sounded
kilo you use?
really good.
You
Yeah.
talk about potatoes, man. I can get sweet potatoes all day long. My God, I love sweet potatoes. They grow them right up down the road here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. I've never made anything with guava.
Hey, Randy, while you're at the Tractor Supply or Rural King, they sell these little heaters that goes in these cattle uh, drinking water things to keep them from freezing,
Yes, sir.
and you can and put them down in your mash. They're
Yeah.
submersible and keep
Hey,
it warm. And
I
you can,
should.
and if you're worried about it getting too hot, which I don't think it would, because it wouldn't get too hot to for the cows to drink. So they should be set pretty well right with a built-in thermostat in them to keep your mash warm.
To be honest with you, I've always liked to have external heat instead of having to put something in my mash that I got to end up cleaning later. Not that I'm
Yeah,
being lazy, but maybe I'm thinking backwards. But I always like the heat outside going in than having something submersible heating out.
I mean,
Um,
I've used fish aquarium heaters, and
yeah,
uh, and you can get these little cartridges, heating element cartridges that you can go through the sidewall just like you would a heating element for your still, and you can put it on a thermostat and to control it that way too. Set it
Yeah.
for like 90 or whatever. They have different wattages that you can buy. You can buy them like the 10 pack on Amazon or look on Temu. That you could probably get them on Temu, pack of
you.
10 of them for probably, I don't know, maybe $20 or I don't know, just,
I, I
been a
saw
while.
they sent me a letter saying that my packages are going to be late because a warehouse burnt down.
Yeah, they had a big fire in their warehouse over there.
So that was real. That wasn't
Yeah,
okay. That's a big
which
one.
I had a Temu packages and they delivered just fine. So I don't know if yours was coming straight from China, but they're like Amazons. They've
They
got
got this.
warehouses. They've got
Yes.
warehouses here, and so I'm like, maybe it was New Jersey or somewhere where it started out. They packaged it up and shipped it. But I've got some springs, some LS springs coming for my pickup truck engine build, and from
Really?
Amazon, and they still haven't delivered. They keep saying, "Well, maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow." We've been kicking this can down the road for over a week, and I told her, "Well, maybe we ought to just cancel it and then just reorder." She said, "No, let's just let it ride." And so I don't know.
I I've had very good luck. Now you got to pick what you order, but y'all, I'm telling you that Temu, I can't believe it's some of the stuff you can find for as cheap as you can find it, and it's
Yeah,
pretty good stuff. I've got some orders. They're just door skins. One looks like you're walking into a saloon, and the other
yeah,
one is a sticker, and it's got guns with a metal. It looks like looks
Like,
like you
like
open up your
a
gun
safe
safe.
door. Yeah.
That's a big. Go ahead with
it really depends on what you get because I've got what I thought was some really cool, like one was a moonshine shirt and the other one was a wild turkey shirt. And when I
They're
got
so.
them, it felt like when you put the shirt on correct, you was wearing it backwards. Like the collar was up here in the front and lower in the back, which you know,
I, I've had good luck with their shirts. I haven't had one that was a misprint or a weird shape or nothing. But I do like their shirts for $7. You can't beat that.
yeah.
I have to get me some moonshine shirts off of there. I haven't even thought about that when I was buying stuff back then. I wasn't looking at that. I was buying
Well,
gun stuff and
go bigger, go larger than because it seemed like they ran small.
yeah, yeah. If you wear a large, definitely get an XL and grow into it.
So these guys are talking about they don't like to put stuff in their barrel or whatever. First one though is Danny Boyd says if you ever have to buy any fruit or vegetables to make moonshine, the best place to go would be an auction. They sell vegetables dirt cheap. You can get 300 pounds of bananas for like 150 bucks. Sometimes you can get watermelons for 10 cents a piece. And then he says, have you ever tried pumpkin moonshine? If you haven't, that is awesome. I'm actually going to do that next year. I was going to do it this year and I got fucking lazy. So then Frank Thompson is talking about he doesn't like putting anything inside of his barrel that has heat. He also said he had one get too close to the edge of the barrel and burn a hole in it.
Oh yeah. I guess you do as you've been around, you know, like when you're south, you do it the way your grandpa did it. And my grandpa never, or not grandpa, I call him Papa. Papa never put nothing inside. He always kept it like Mr. James was saying. We always wrapped it from the outside. We always protected it from the outside. Even in the wintertime, we would move it inside and he always made sure it was off the concrete floor. We'd put some wood under it, whatever, or a pallet, and then you know he would actually stuff hay under the pallet, and you know we just did it with whatever we have. But speaking of pumpkin, some friends came over the other day when I told you we got distracted and I didn't put my tri-clamp on my thumper, y'all. I put the cap on. They handed me a beer. I drank the first one. It was so good. Have you guys ever had New Belgium
Atomic pumpkin? Yeah,
atomic,
It's right there in Colorado.
atomic spicy pumpkin? Holy
What's up,
shit,
Mama
that shit is
Moonshine?
good. Sir?
April Parker, what's up?
I'm just, if y'all was talking about pumpkin, I never had anything pumpkin until then. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah. I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I was just saying, hey, what's up to April Parker?
Yeah, I was no, it's that pause thing coming today. I'm pausing too much, but that's okay.
You're good, bro.
They was trying to give, matter of fact, the neighbor, Mr. Bode, he come up here with a truckload of pumpkins after Halloween. And I was just so busy with the strawberries and the corn and the hydro dip, and I didn't even try to take on that challenge. But I could have went down there and got 2 pickup truckloads of free. Nothing wrong with pumpkins. So next Halloween, I'll be ready.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Me too.
I wish y'all was closer because I've already paid the man last spring to replant his field. I've got 15 acres of crimson sweet watermelons gonna be planted, and I got 20 acres of jubilees gonna be planted. Me and him splitting it.
Nice. Nelson said he usually wrapped his in a heating blanket, but most of the time he only turned it on when the temperature dropped. But just wrapping it in a blanket really helped.
I got sorry and lazy, and I burnt my heating pads up. There's little individual heating pads. I kept them going for a whole year every week, and eventually they burn up, you know. And so I didn't replace them. And the ones that you bought today have that thing where they'll turn off in 30 minutes. Once they get to a certain degree, they'll just slap off. Where the older ones, they would keep going, you know. So
that's a pretty good idea, Danny Boyd. Sorry, Randy. It says if you want flavor for your moonshine after you're done running, you make you a glass of your favorite tea, make it with distilled water, pour it in your moonshine. He says that's some of the best moonshine you will ever drink. You like white oak? Do a cut off of a limb, off of an oak tree? Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. That sounds interesting.
Hell yeah.
Oh, James, I accidentally
That's
broke.
what I do, April.
I broke my hillbilly glass barrel cherry lid, and I broke the edge of it, and it wouldn't work. So I just said to hell with it, and I broke the rest of the edges all the way around. So now I got a hillbilly hockey puck.
Just drop it down in the jar and
I did.
put the mason lid on it and roll on.
That's what I did, and it was already delicious. I said, well, I'm gonna keep it going, and I just dropped it off in there, and I'm gonna Every time friends come over, I get their opinion of it, and I noticed a change in it every week. You know, just a little bit, but it's getting better, y'all. It's been in
Oh
there
yeah.
since September 30th. It's getting really, really good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Trying to remember where it's at, but is it snowing where both of y'all are at right now? It's like in the teens.
It
Uh,
the snow is melting, but it's dropped below freezing again, and tomorrow night is supposed to get down to 5 degrees.
Shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not -6 where Freight's at.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys,
Right now, I'm waiting on my
that's
computer
cold,
to
man.
update. So.
Then
Yeah, it's cold, bro.
I'm not going to even tell you how warm it is here because you guys are. It's raining and about 48 degrees out there, and it's miserable. So that's really not cold compared to what you guys got going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When that wind blows, it feels like it's in the 20s, but it's crazy. I ended up with my buddy Tracy McCree over there. He builds cabinets, and he's got this big pecan tree he had buddy saw down, and this is one of the slabs that I got from him,
Hell yeah.
and it's an inch and 3/4 thick. And I'm trying to get Hillbilly to make some of his jar lids out of them. And we were laughing the other day. I says, "Ain't this gonna be something with all the stuff that we mail? I'm gonna be mailing slabs of wood. Should I tie them up like books? You know, put string around them this way and string them around that way and put them in a box." And I've never mailed wood before. It just sounds so silly to say that I'm mailing you some wood. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I do it inside all the time, Frank. April says it's 20 there. I don't know why my fucking computer's not telling me what the temperature is. Nelson says it's 33 there.
I'm gonna be dipping Copenhagen, snuff lids, and I went and got me some more cookie sheets. This is what I do bulk dipping on, and what I do is I hot glue magnets. So I'll line this up with 4 rows of Copenhagen lids, and I'll be able to dip 4 at one time. I mean,
Oh yeah.
20 to 25 lids at one time.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I agree, Scott. We could build barrels like Bad Mo. There's all over the internet right now. Like Terry from Hillbilly Glass Barrels has some. Wes Sandlin has some Bad Mo barrels, style bad, Drum and Son says, James, I joined a Facebook radio group yesterday and I noticed that you were also a member.
Okay. Which one would that be?
Yeah, I'd
The
like
radio.
to see 48 degrees too, Mark Morgan. Yeah, I agree with that too. Get a router. You can cut your own jar lids. Frank Thompson's at 36. Oh, I'm at 13 degrees. Frank Thompson's 36. Mark Morgan's at 30, going to 21 tonight.
I'm not going to cut my own jar lids,
okay.
y'all. I'm giving that to Hillbilly. I'm not going to take his idea of business. Yeah, this is from Hillbilly Glass Barrel. This is what we're going to be. I want y'all to see it, what it looks like when you get it before it puts the wood on it. This is one that I'm going to be hydro dipping for him so we can put this on the auction. On the, or not the auction, these, anyway, yeah, the upcoming event. Selling tags or tickets or something. I wanted to.
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump on out.
All right, James, you have a good evening, my friend.
You don't want to see the film?
Yeah, let me see what you got over there for I jump out. My eyeballs are going crossed.
No worries.
But yeah, I'd like to. I'll hit Damon up if I depending on how I feel tomorrow. He's here till Friday. Maybe
Yeah.
find out what would be a good day if for the both of us, and maybe meet up somewhere and share a drink or eat a burger or something. I don't know.
I don't know, Nelson. I think you're the only one that can see a flag in next to your name, brother. Jason Acosta says it's 60 degrees in South Louisiana.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty badass, dude. I love it. Badass.
Yep. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out.
Good night.
Night. Peace, everybody out there
Yeah,
watching. I'll get back. I'll try to get back strong. All right.
yeah.
Y'all be good. All right, brothers. Talk to y'all
Stay
later.
warm and stay safe.
Yes,
Later,
sir.
James.
All right. Later. Bye.
Actually, I feel better now that I got up a little bit and ate something.
I don't know what you're talking about, Danny Boyd. I don't know what kind of steel you have. I don't know what kind of color, what size, or anything. But if you can tell me some dimensions or what it is, I might be able to help you find the gasket that you're looking for, brother. Oh, James. Yeah, Frank Thompson says, "Don't jump, James. You might hurt yourself." Oh, damn it.
Hey,
12 degrees in Ohio. Damn.
you don't see my pecker? You don't see my pecker? You don't see my pecker?
Yeah.
You don't see my pecker? Look at my pecker.
Damn.
That's
That's
my
funny.
pecker.
Is that the, yeah.
Oh, I'll put it right there, Randy.
Oh, yeah, Damon. You guys get together tomorrow.
Let me get the camera angle just right. See the end of my pecker? That wasn't that funny, was it?
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. What are you sorry about, brother?
I was
We're
looking at
we're
something
just
that,
a bunch of knuckleheads having fun. And
what's up, Bam Bam?
bam, 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 bam.
16
How you
degrees in
doing, bam,
Ohio.
bam? Miss April Parker. Hello, ma'am. Bam, bam.
So
I was
what
thinking
were you
about sex,
doing?
sir.
What were you doing?
Me
What were
moving
you
stuff
doing?
around.
No, the other guy
Oh,
on the screen.
oh, that guy. Hey, what are you doing over there? He was going to show you his pecker. He wanted you to look at his big pecker. What's his pecker?
Yeah, I seen that. Your fucking elephant trunk.
Oh,
Yeah,
dun,
look at
dun,
that.
dun.
Jason
I like it.
Acosta. I am drinking some whiskey that Rick McLean gave me.
I need to put this back on the pedestal. I'm getting drunk myself, watching myself.
How are you, Bam Bam? What you drinking, Jason? I love it when your phone is sideways. Aha, April Parker says that's a big pecker.
That is a bit pecker.
Frank Thompson says, Bam Bam, they're not leaving the old guy. Yeah, look at that fucking cap right there. Apple honey brandy. Nice.
45.
Oh, no,
And
Bandit. I'm
then
sorry to hear that.
let's see if we can get the camera angle right. Because get the lighting on it right.
Let me know if I can do anything to help, Bam. Mark Morgan's drinking apple honey brandy. Jason Costa's drinking rye.
Okay, this slips down and there's tabs inside so that are L brackets. So this rests on an L bracket and it'll only go so deep. Then here's your top. You know what that does. And inside, there's your bottom. Now look what I went and did. Say hello to my little friend. Boom, 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 boom. Get the angle right. Get the camera right. Oh, I need a flashlight, don't I?
Yeah. Nobody can see in your hole, Randy.
Shit. I need to practice. There.
Yeah. Nice. How you drinking shrimp and shine? Are you eating shrimp and drinking shine? How's that work, Damon? No,
There
I
we
can't,
go,
Bam.
Frank.
I'm not exposed anymore. Yeah,
Hey,
there it
Frank,
is.
go big, please.
I'm always going big, brother.
Make my unit look big, man. See there, boys and girls? There's 4 3/4 with 1 inch in the middle, capped off. 4-barrel
Yeah.
shotgun. 4-barrel shotgun.
Ha ha.
Awesome.
Nelson Raven says a chicken can pick corn up with his pecker. That's funny, Nelson.
Nelson, suck it. Becker. I love you, Nelson. Just messing with you.
Yeah, Danny Boyd. He says he would like to meet somebody that's got a steel, 100-gallon steel. I could show you how to make moonshine for less than $3 a gallon.
You want to teach me? Is that what he said?
Well, I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, Randy, but my last run I got 3 gallons out of, and I used the corn twice, no sugar, so it was less than $3 a gallon.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Hey, can you put a heater in that room?
Yeah, I do. I gotta. It's over here. Yeah.
I was just wondering because then you could put your mash in that room.
Well, hey, I like that. Thank you. You just solved my issue, brother.
You're welcome.
I'll just have to get my buddy to help me because I got 2 60-gallons containers and then that 27. But like I said earlier today, guess what? I ran that stuff without no sugar in it, and I didn't get but 2 quarts of 80 proof, and it tastes like water. So by taking those 25 gallons out and adding the yeast to it, there was not enough nothing in there to make it worth my time. So that's why I only wanted to run 1 batch of each. So what I think I should do is take that and just add sugar to get my SPG up, and then repitch yeast and start over. What do you think? On just that little bitty 20 gallons left. Now I still got 50 gallons of on grain, and that's what I'm going to run in Big Boy. That's why I did it the way I did it. I wanted to run 10 of the other one in my North Georgia, run 10 of the other one in the North Georgia, see what the difference was. And I'm telling you, that first batch that come off the on grain that we're talking about really good, it's dynamite. So that's what I'm saving to run here and using this as my chiller and run it one time and then take that and do what you talked about. I'm gonna start that sour mash the same way but I'm
Yeah.
trying to get enough money. I need the money first for the sugar, or what I'm going to use as my sweet. I don't know what I'm going to do. I thought I was going to talk about that with you. And would you guys recommend me spending, or would you recommend me using the sugar cane because it's only about $1.50 more a pound?
Well, that's up to you. I mean, what are you going for your end product?
I want something that, I mean, it's Indian corn, so I've never done it. So I figured my community and you would know, or somebody else. I haven't had time to read, y'all. I haven't had time to look. So I figured I would ask, has anybody else ran some
Yeah.
Indian corn? And if you did make a sour mash, did you stick to traditional sugar, or did you go more old fashioned like they did back in the day and let it make its own sugars? That's why I took that 25 off, to see if I could do it the old fashioned way and let it ferment without sugars. After we cooked it, high temped it, low temped it, it sat there for 24 hours, and the next day it was 120. So when I took it out of the barrel, cooking it 120 the next day, I left it alone, and we focused on the
I would
one with the
use.
grains.
I would do half. I would do cane sugar for sure. Yes, dude.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Scott Johnson says using my corn twice now. Also, that heirloom corn is not cheap. Yeah, it's not cheap at all.
Yeah. And now
Danny
I got
Boyd says
the,
I don't make corn moonshine. I really don't like it. I love what I run. I don't know what you're running, Danny Boyd. I don't know what your mash bill or nothing is. So
how much sugar you use on
okay, Jason Costa is asking me how much sugar did I use on my second run of corn. So 10 pounds.
That's for 10 gallons. I would run
13. No, 22.
Okay.
22 gallon.
Now what I've stumbled across. Remember, I had a fourth generation as far as I made it on my own. Then my buddy brought over a that was just straight corn. So I let it go to the hogs because I ruined it. But my buddies brought over a 4-grain corn, barley, wheat, and millet. And believe it or not, he let it sit in the barrel, filled it all the way up to the top where there's no air, and capped it off. And it sat there for 3.5 months before they brought it to me. When we run it, they ain't an ounce of it here. It was so good. It was that good. And I'm making whiskey out of 5 of it right now somewhere. So I'm excited about the Indian corn now, and learning from you guys and learning from
What's up, Ronnie
Frey.
Williams?
And I'm gonna have Frey make me a steel like the Gatlin. I know he don't have to do what's on the inside, but I want him to make the plate to go. So if you ever do look at it from the bottom up, you can see just 4 little pieces of, yeah. That don't part have to function, but just make the holes and put some little pieces of copper in there to make it look like the Gatling gun, and that's all I wanted to do. But there's some carbon fiber, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna, guys, if y'all want your miniature, if you want something to look and functional to replicate your husband or your son or your steel, have a collection of steel made, Frayed Knot moonshine.
Oh yeah.
They're
Yeah,
called
dude.
Frayed Knot miniature collectibles. That way it's broad, whether yours or your friends or your neighbors or one you saw at Sugarland. He can make one look just like the one at Sugarland. If you got a picture of what you want, he can make it, the images come to life like I do with magic on the water. See there? What's that not to love? Look at that one. I ain't even seen this. See you guys how I bring something up and he done finished it before I could even done talking about it.
Oh, and the cap comes off, hooks the condenser. Oh, yeah, it's
You could put a tea candle light in. No, that won't fit a tea candle light. You could put a tea candle light under it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hush, brain. You need to make a little miniature. What do you call a thing? The LP.
You're good. I'm gonna read some of these comments, Randy. Scott
burner.
Johnson says you should put an oil burner or oil radiator heater in that room. What's my gravity reading? Every time is 1.08, 1.09. Corn, fruit, all the same. Praying for you, Bam Bam.
This is
And
what
Frank Thompson.
this is what normally goes in there, and this heats up the whole garage.
Oh yeah.
I got a butt stove over there, but I do need to put it in there.
Yeah, invert your sugars, guys. But definitely invert your sugars. Mashing my grains for my Irish pot still whiskey style or pot still style whiskey tomorrow. Hell yeah, dude. Let me know how that comes out for sure.
Oh, I know what happened.
It happened to Randy.
Hang on, hang on, hang on.
That's right, Drummond, son. I'll probably get a couple shots out of that little still, but it will be functional when I'm done with them. That's not the only one I'm making. I'm probably going to make some for the fundraiser too, just because they're fucking cool. I'm waiting on some copper. I had to special order 16. What is it? 16th of an inch copper tubing so I can make baby coils and stuff with it. Yeah, so the cool stuff's coming. That's not the finished product right there. So
Hang on.
well, you can just buy an AI hip, Frank Thompson, probably cheaper than surgery. You just strap it on the bottom of your body and it'll walk for you, take the weight off of your body, help you. They make those things to help people load shit. And, so the shit you've seen in the movies is coming real. Huh? Sorry, y'all. Randy got lost in the closet. There he is.
Back. I was in the paint booth real quick. I'm glad y'all mentioned that because I had some stuff in there, and I said, you know what, it's kind of damp. Maybe I ought to put that heater in there. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I can braise. Sorry, Randy. I can braise copper. I can braise solder. Or yes, you can braise copper instead of solder. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm not as good as he is at it, but it's been a while.
You can even TIG weld. You can even TIG weld copper, bro. Like you can weld copper, literally weld it. So Damon says he'll be back. He had a hooker just show up.
He said what?
He said he'll be back. He's got a hooker just showed up.
Oh, hey, that's funny.
Yes, sir.
That's funny right there. Oh, I gotta go. A husband showed up. Damn.
That's
Lucky
funny.
him. Lucky him.
Oh, and then Frank Thompson says, laughing his ass off. Randy's out the closet.
Straight as Geronimo's era too.
I bet you could probably TIG and stick weld copper. I don't see why not. It is a metal.
We're Thompsons. What's y'all special power? What's y'all superhero power? We're Thompsons.
Well, I'm a knot, bro. I'm a knot.
That's right. You're a knot.
Yep.
You're my knot head.
Fred Wheeler, what's up, everybody?
Hey, everybody. Don't mind me. I got a mess and a lot on my plate.
He's going to be moving some mash around, it looks like, or getting ready to.
Oh, you know what time it is?
4:20. I mean 7:40.
No, it's ding, 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 ding.
I've been ding, ding, dinging it without you. Anybody want to take a shot? Jason Acosta says his wife's superpower is getting nails and screws caught in the tires of her car.
He got what? He got caught with some nails in his tire.
Yeah, his wife's superpower is catching nails and screws in her tires.
Oh, I had a wife like that too. I think she
Nelson
used to
Raven
drive
says he
to the
can turn
nail
ice
tech.
cream into crap. I can turn moonshine into water.
The only answer I got is buy them run flat.
Buy a run flat tire, yeah.
Sorry, I'm out of camera again. I thought I was putting it in the right spot to see me what I was doing, but I apologize.
You're all right. I just hope the weaponry doesn't get us kicked off of YouTube.
I was putting that up out of the way of the camera,
I know.
so
I know.
they wouldn't freak out because it
Yeah, I
was
know you
sitting
will,
out in the
bro.
open. I mean,
I got you, bro.
I do live in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
at any time I need to grab something, I'm gonna grab it because you
Yeah.
gotta have something on you if you live out in the sticks, by God.
I got hammers and pliers and stuff. I'll make them hurt and pull their teeth and break their nose.
Well, I mean, like tonight, I got the security system off. Why? Because I'm relaxed. I'm comfortable. It's raining. I don't feel threatened. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, I got stuff out there I'm not gonna say on camera, but you ain't gonna sneak up on RLT. That just
Right.
ain't gonna happen.
Bam Bam says he's got a green thumb. His superpower is growing the ganjas. Jason Acosta says he can turn whiskey into a buzz. Oh, that would have been cool if it did like bubbles everywhere when you did that, like bubble, 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 bubble.
I can do. Wait a minute. I think I know how to do. How'd we do it the other night?
What, the balloon? There's that one.
Bubbles. Oh, bubbles. I'm gonna have to find some bubbles. You know what, y'all? I didn't even know this damn phone done it. I was on Frayed one night and we was moving my hands around. He's like, "Where the hell that shit come from?" I thought
Yeah.
I thought the FBI. Hey, hold on. I want y'all to hear this. Listen. I spoke too soon.
Uh-oh.
Come on, coppers. You'll never get me alive. Come on, coppers. You'll never get me alive. You better bring more than just a damn squad, by God, because I used to be on the fucking squad.
Hell yeah.
You tell them
We all
Hydro
carry
Man's
guns,
coming.
man.
You tell them Hydro Man's coming and hell's coming with him.
Oh, I'm
Hell
sorry.
yeah.
They was just passing by, but I had to take that opportunity to have a little fun. They're going out there to the prison, y'all. That's the ambulance that goes to the FFP prison out there. About once a week, you hear the meat wagon heading that way. That means another.
Meat wagon, huh?
Well, I'm sorry, but that means another correction officer got hurt trying to save another inmate from hurting another inmate, or an inmate done hurt another officer, and you know, there's no telling what going on. I maybe shouldn't have called it a meat wagon, but
It's
there's
all
a certain
good.
warning. It is what it is.
Yes, sir. What are you doing?
This is gonna go out the end of the driveway, and I
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
this is Fleming Signs in Fleming, Florida, who owns uh uh uh
Outlaw.
Black Creek Distilleries. Made these for me.
Hell yeah. Frank Thompson says they're coming to take you away. Ha ha ho ho hee hee. Bam Bam says that's the Facebook police. Be careful.
That's a Facebook. Yeah, come on. I ain't scared. Hell, I got more work done when y'all kicked me off than I did being on here. I ain't scared.
When that happened, Randy? I don't know. I don't remember that.
Hey, check this out. That's funny you brought that up. My sister sent me a picture today. Kimberly, I'm surprised she hasn't buzzed in. Kimberly says, "How many goddamn Facebook pages does Hydro Man and Randy got?" And she sent me a picture of 4, right? I said,
Yeah.
it's this one and this one because them two some bitches went to jail. She says, do
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
And so I don't know how to, when I go, how should I say it? Every time I go from Randy to Hydro Man, sometimes it makes me want to put in my facial recognition, my password. And then I see other people just scrolling back and forth. Well, I seem to get in trouble and I go to Facebook jail at least every 6 months because there's more than just, there's one with Yosemite Sam, there's one with a skull with a, I have been
Yeah.
kicked off Facebook so many times. I got kicked off for playing a song called Outlaw Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look it up on YouTube. They
No,
are
okay,
scared of the
check
truth.
this out. Marsha Lee Shanks just had that happen too. And the reason why they kicked her off Facebook is she was posting too much religious stuff about Christianity.
That's what they told me. That I was wearing a mask and I was, check this out. I was covering my face
That's
while
funny, Nelson.
while pushing my Christian belief against the government.
Yes.
That's exactly how they put it. And I'm like, all I said was Hydro Man thinks that this guy's he's on to something, meaning what the song's about. But you guys look up. I ain't trying to promote the guy, but
No, yeah.
school killings and all that, more or less teach your kids how to tote a gun. You and your husband should go to your local place and get your concealed weapons carrying permit class. Just do the class. And it gives you proof that you went above and beyond to show when an intruder or someone attacks you anywhere you are, they will teach you what to do, how to do it, and where to do it, and how safely to do it. And that gray line is shoot the son of a bitch below the nipples. If you shoot above the nipples, it's dead. It's first degree. If you shoot the son of a bitch below the nipples, you're trying to defend you and your family. Me, I'm shooting you right between the fucking eyes. You come fucking with me. But
You
that's
hear
just
what
me.
Nelson? Did you read what Nelson said? He says a friend of mine told 911 to bring all they had. They did that just in about 30 minutes. It looked like Christmas time with all the blue
Yeah,
lights.
yeah, yeah. I ain't ashamed to say this. I got behind on my camper payments, y'all. And because a long time ago, I got behind on my camper payment, paying stuff off here. It don't make a story. The sheriff's department showed up 3 deep, rolled up here like SWAT, because the bank said that they had me telling them that the camper was rigged where you can't move it. Yes, I took my buddies when I was in the hospital. They took the camper tires off and leveled it for me. And they took
Yeah.
that as I rigged it with explosives. And the local guys that work around here,
Wow.
I used to work with them, so they know how I've been trained. They know my past. They know what I can do. They know what my potentials are with explosives and weapons. And hell, I used to be one of them. So they
Yeah.
come up here. They come up here 3 deep, and they were with their hat in their hand until one of them said, "I can't wait till they haul your camper off from here." And I got a little upset and I cried. I said, "You know what? I'm gonna get my shit together." And I prayed, and somebody come to my aid and says, "What does he owe?" He said, "We just
Yeah.
need this much. We just need this much." And he paid this much. And I got to tell that cop that leave. I said, "You need to leave now.
Yeah.
You can leave because the way you're acting right now is not needed." You was looking forward to seeing my camper go more than you was willing to help another fellow officer who got hurt and couldn't help himself. And
So
he
check
knows.
this out.
And so, fuck you. I can legally say it now. Fuck you, you son of a bitch.
Check this
Go ahead.
out. My first assault on a police officer was not when I was 16. Okay, me and my cousin were down in my grandma's yard, private property, right? No, listen, we were shooting paintball guns, and my cousin come over from across the street, and my cousin shot her in the foot with a paintball gun, right? So she ran over to her house, called 911. My cousin ran and hid in my grandma's upstairs attic of her house, right?
In the attic.
9 sheriffs, dude. 9 sheriffs showed up. They brought me out first. They brought my 76-year-old grandmother out in handcuffs second, dude. And I
No, no,
looked,
no, no.
he was being very rough with her. And I looked at the fucking sheriff and I said, listen, she's old, she's fragile. You need to calm the fuck down. And he goes, there ain't nothing you're going to be able to do about it. You're in handcuffs. You know what I did? Jumped off the bumper of his fucking truck, shoulder first, right into his face, dude. I don't need hands, bitch.
That's right.
So he grabbed me, 3 others grabbed me, got me standing back up. I headbutted all 3 of them, dude, like, bam, bam, bam. They all fucking hit the ground, dude. They're like, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. I was like, you need to let my grandma out of handcuffs, dude. The whole fucking case was squashed because I was trying to protect my elderly grandmother.
I didn't mean to get us all fired up, but the point was that, yes, they get out of, wait a minute, what was that point?
Get out of, yeah. Your camper thing. You're all right. Frank Thompson says he got kicked off Facebook one time for telling him he's going to break their arm if they mess with his cast iron.
That's what it was. We was talking about getting kicked off of Facebook. Yeah. That's what it was.
Oh,
I tell you, I'm moonshining saved my life, you guys. It did.
Yeah.
It did. And people like Knothead. Afraid not.
Thank you, brother. I love you, bro. You're like a brother.
You know
to me.
I do.
Like a true brother, dude.
You know I do. I'm you know who I am, you know what I am, and that's all I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that.
I don't shun you for who you are. I like who you are. So
exactly.
Yeah, Zuckerberg's scared. Yes, you're right, Scott Johnson. But I also think that the reason why they're going to let people post more stuff on Facebook is to let people get themselves in trouble. Hopefully they put some sort of amendment in there to where you can't, what is it called? Where you can't get yourself in trouble, like you can't tell on yourself, or they can't use that against you. That's what they should do. So just be careful. Just because they're letting people get away with stuff that they're not censoring so much anymore doesn't mean that you want to go wild. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful.
Yeah. Like I'm kind of nervous about running the Gatlin. I'm just because of the volume and since that happened, I think you were right. Somebody called and said this or called and reported me somehow without me knowing it. And then one thing led to another, and it was my own fault. I should have been stupid. No, I don't see anybody else. I don't see anybody else showing what I've been showing, and so I got to thinking, Randy, that's on you. I can't blame nobody but myself. But now the song about my religion, I'm mad about that. So that was one of 3 things. And the other one was me running that still boiling water. But then someone told me later in the video, no, you poured it on some corn, and I was stirring the shit out of some corn with that damn drill. So that I blame myself. I hope that don't get you in trouble, but if they come knocking on me and show me that video, then hey, I'm gonna be a proud son of a bitch in prison. They're gonna call me a hydro Gatling gun something. Hell, I don't know. I want to get my ass beat. 1-3. Anyway, ain't nobody gonna get in trouble.
Jason Costa says, Randy, you look just like a guy who owns an auto repair shop and makes YouTube videos.
An auto repair shop and makes YouTube videos. What would he look like? I mean,
he called it Dave's Auto Center.
Dave's Auto Center.
He says you look like that, Randy.
I'll be damned. I'll have to look him up. Somebody questioned.
Yeah, that's the word I'm trying to incriminate.
Incriminate, yeah. Thank you. Man, I want to meet. I can't wait to meet so much of y'all. Yeah, but I think if we stick together and if we can somehow, like y'all remember that when Tickle made that where he went to the Senate or went to his local government place and tried to talk to somebody about home distillation. I've spoken it, but you know what? Now that I brought it up, I'm going to make an effort to see what I have to do, where I have to go. I guess Governor Martinez would be my first step, and
you can do that. They just did the same thing in Maine. Maine is legal to make your own liquor in your own home. Maine just turned into that state.
Well, if someone would ask me, okay, well, what would you want? Me personally, I think I should be able to legally own as much as I can consume in a year. but what you consume versus what I consume is going to be different. So
Yeah.
let me make whatever I want to make. Leave me alone as long as I'm not hurting nobody. Let me make as much as I want, unless I've got a distillery the size of Walt Disney World in my field. Now, come on. But just a
Yeah.
home distiller, what, 10,
Uh-huh.
10, say 25 gallons? I think that's a 10 to 25 gallons for personal use on hand.
Yeah.
That's a good start somewhere in that fluctuation. That way, the home distiller won't be too scared, and the big guy that's got a big still can at least have 20 to 50 gallons on hand, and use it to pay his income tax. You know what I'm saying? That supports America.
Well, they're
Washington,
also
D.C.,
thinking about changing the laws for marijuana.
I mean, they already
They're also
did. I
thinking
mean,
about
well,
changing the laws for marijuana,
okay.
but they want to take the federal part of it out, make the federal part of it legal and not just state or county. They want to make
Well,
it legally federally legal.
I think what that does is that keeps the sales taxes in that state, and the federal don't get a bigger chunk than what each state gets. And I don't, hey, as long as y'all let us do what we're doing, that's fine. Just don't take 15 damn years to do what it takes to do in 2.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. So
Nelson says he's gonna have to make you a song called Randy Gatling Gun Tommy.
oh God. I love the way that man thinks. What was that? What was that
Yeah,
Mark
I
said
agree.
about
Mark
amount?
says it's against the law. He says it's against the law to own a still in this state for any reason, is what Mark said.
Oh, well, I don't have a still. I have a water distillation a machine that I what do you call holy shit, I just blew it.
Yeah, a water distillation machine. Yep.
Distilled
We distill
water
water
for
for
distilled water for mom's breathing
for
machine.
medical reason.
Yep.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah. Sorry, Mark, you're absolutely right, sir.
No, and I agree with Frank Thompson. We ain't hurting nobody like the shit that's killing people that are on the shelves and our food and everything else. Yeah, fuck all that. You
Well,
know.
and I will say something good about our local law. Doesn't bother me. I just had that one problem with that one officer. I ain't gonna throw everybody under the bus. Everybody else loves me, and I love them. Here, Bradford County Sheriff's Department. I just had that one uh, um, mule hair stuck up somebody's butt, and that's all I needed to do to get it out. And so, make a long story short, the rest of the guys, they told me point blank, Randy, as long as you don't go out there and prostitute it out of both britches legs, we're after the drug dealers and the dope dealers. So
Yeah.
they've enjoyed my brandies, they've enjoyed my stuff. I just don't go advertisement. And honestly, I ain't sold a drop. I give away and trade and barter just like they did in the back of the day.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Hell, I might be. What's that word before heritage?
Well, antique, vintage. What else?
No. That word I always can't remember about when we're talking about the corn.
Oh, heirloom.
Yeah, I'm a damn heirloom. I do it the heirloom way. Most
Yeah.
everything. Y'all ready for a drink?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's have a drink.
Let's have one.
Tonight I'm gonna give tribute to some 2-year-old bourbon aged in a barrel from Black Cleat Distilleries, single barrel rum. Made from
Rum
sugar.
dum dum dum.
And you guys were speaking of sugar cane. That's why I asked you that. Heirloom. Yep. I'm an heirloom type of feller. Don't you love that sound?
His
But
name is Randy Heirloom 6-Gun Thompson.
cheers.
How you like that? Cheers,
I like
brother. Hell yeah. Bottom up, Mark Morgan. What's up, Terry from Hillbilly Glass Barrels? In the house.
Terry.
Jason Acosta says he's drinking some Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Hey, did Terry just get in
Yeah.
the show, Craig? He hasn't. He didn't get to see what I showed everybody else. Let me bring that up to the monitor real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Patrick Dooney, what's up, brother?
Big Patrick's
Shine
in the
on.
house.
Yeah.
I figured Terry would come on the show tonight or one night.
He's on a business trip in Charlotte right now.
Yep, this way.
That's fucking crazy, Drummond son. More than
I think
20,000
the pretty
gallons
girl's
of
that
liquor
way.
per day. Larceny barrel proof's good, yeah. Oh, Hillbilly Glass Barrel says you're going to keep your pants on, right? Oh, check it out, Terry. You got to look at this, bro. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. What do you think of that film, bro? All right, Patrick. We'll see you later, brother. Have a good evening.
Uh-oh. What's your rush, Patrick? P. Diddy? No, I better not call him P. Diddy.
Hopefully not. Look at that fucking film right there.
Girl on a motorcycle. Now this is showing it to you on the actual can, with it just being chrome. This is what it looks like on chrome. Now I'm going to show it to you on white. But that's what the barrel would look like if I left it chrome. The girls would actually be chrome, angels and motorcycles, and some of it's kind of provocative, but it's badass.
Yeah. He says it's badass. Fuck yeah.
Okay. What do I do with that white piece of paper?
I don't know. You probably stuck it on your face since it's the same color.
Shazam. See how now when you put white behind it, it makes the girls more realistic.
Yeah, look at them sexy little hoes. Uh-huh. Look at how badass that is. Yeah. Yeah, it does pop with the white, dude. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Ha!
So, and then I am going
Here's a
to.
question for you.
I want to see what it looks like on frost. Here we go. Can you take a flashlight and dip
No.
women on it?
Not
Yes.
flashlight. Not flashlight.
What the hell's a flashlight?
A pocket pussy.
No. 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 No, you're going to have to call
I
somebody
love
else
you,
for
Nelson
that.
Raven.
Nelson Raven, you son of a bitch, you got me on that one. Dan, you
What's
want-
up, Lisa Day?
You one of the boys now because you done got me. This is it on that billet bottle. I was thinking about rolling this bottle in this film. This billet bottle.
Hell yeah.
I was going to try that out on the film. Here's what it looks like. When y'all say, what is it? It's a water soluble film. It's really, it's clear. And they impregnated ink on it and the ink design. So if I put green behind it or orange, then she turns orange.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Or burgundy. Oops. I'm klutzing around with this. But anyway, any color you want to put behind it. Now
Oh,
she's a
yeah.
green. Now that's how you make your zombies look real.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not doing no pocket thingamajigger. No. No.
Randy, hold on. You got to hear these comments though.
Go for it.
Scott Johnson says gives new meaning to plugging her bung. And Terry says, if you can dip them, can you dip used ones or just new ones?
Oh, just for that, I'm gonna send you a special surprise in your box. I think I know where a used one is. No, not mine. I never
And
used
then
one.
Frank Thompson says, laughing my fucking ass off. You made me spit my drink out again.
Again?
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think about this one on a barrel? I would like to do one in glow in the dark.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love it, dude.
And the fire, y'all was asking around your steel, around this. Yes, I can put fire.
Hell yeah.
This one has no fear, and I take off the no fear sticker and put it on. This has the demon skulls. Actually, see right there in the film already, and it just looks like it's on fire. I wanted to take one of Freyd's copper. I want to take one of Freyd's steel bottoms or the thumper and put this around the bottom, or anybody's.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
And this
Terry says it sounds like you know where there's a used one for sure.
Sounds like he knows for sure where a used one is. Yes, that's what I said. It wasn't mine. Moving a bunch of furniture, we did find one. I just closed the drawer, so that's why I say you might just find a surprise in the next box you get, because I do know where one's at. So don't be sending me one, buddy, because I got one to return. And
Yeah,
I don't know
Lisa,
where
that
it come
shit was
from.
funny.
At least you
Your
know where
guys'
yours
show was
comes from.
phenomenal.
I don't know where this one come from. At least he knows where his came
Yeah,
from.
that's
This
funny.
one is actually. This one's actually got. There's a film out there called Flaming
Ooh.
Skull, and it's a deer skull that's got fire coming out of its eyes like the Ghost Rider. That's going to be released. Remember when I talked about the Ghost Riders coming in 2025? That film's coming, and like you guys have been spending money on steel parts and stuff like that. Besides living and pecking away this and that, a long time ago, I've been pecking away, and I've been planning on certain things to come out. And Ghost Rider film, the barrel film, and stuff like that nobody's kind of really thought of. And since my ideas were halfway decent, some people reached out to me and wanted to do it, but they're in China. So it takes a long time to deal with. Everything's made in China anyway. All this film, except Freyd's original film idea came, or not Freyd, the custom people that make the film print it in-house. But
In
all the
America.
original materials come from China for us to print it. I need another drink.
Oh, yeah. So Drummond Son says, do you have to include the Surgeon General warning on the Copenhagen lids that you dip? I think the warning's on the side of the can, Drummond.
Yeah, all is what U.S. Tobacco told me, and I had the letter that I have permission to use any pre-bought used lid to do whatever I want on it. So I mailed them a bunch. I mailed them a letter. I was hoping they would take me up on it as a once a year type thing, or at least take that idea and go to their hydro dipper and let them do it, so us dippers could have something from the factory with just the old hillbilly's idea. But they didn't, and that's fine. So what I'm offering you guys, I get Copenhagen Original Silver Lid.
Yeah.
If you guys will mail me 10 of your lids with a return envelope in there with those 10 lids, I will mail you back a lid of your choice for free. And all that's doing is giving me 10 other brands like Copenhagen Green, uh, uh, Red Seal. There's different kinds of, because all the lids don't fit. Copenhagen won't fit a skull. Skull won't fit grizzly. And I figured that's a good way to give somebody something that nobody else has got for 10 things that they're going to throw away anyway. And that way, when somebody asks me, do I have a Red Seal or Copenhagen or Grizzly? Yeah. Matter of fact, Jay's brother is getting the last 2 Grizzly lids that I got. Nope, I owe one to Scott Robertson. Scott Robertson's getting one, and Jay's getting the other 2, but I'm fixing to make some more. So that's something you guys could do. Y'all could PM me if there's any dippers out there that dip Copenhagen. Skulls, Copenhagen, camouflage. If you like carbon fiber, give me fire. Give me some ideas. Shoot me a text. Oh, the pretty girls. If I have to put it on a certain girl, that's going to be $9.99. If I have to pick out a one, but if I dip them as whole, and wherever the girls show up on the can, wherever they get, that's just going to be $5.99, y'all. That way you get. And look here, this is 8 years old. No, I did not just dip this. This come out of my collection. It's been in my drawer, and I keep swapping out. On the inside is a little bit of rust on this particular one to show how long it lasts. It will rust from the inside out before my product comes off. Now, I don't want to paint the inside because I don't want to hurt you. A little iron ain't gonna hurt nobody, now will it? We all drink out of garden hoses and run around with damn nails in our pockets. So I ain't done nothing to the inside. That's just a little bit of rust.
We'll talk to Phil about that hillbilly glass barrel. See if he wants Randy to dip some flames on his stills.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff on
Yeah.
mine first. Let me show y'all what I can do. But I'm doing this for Hillbilly on this other one, and then Hillbilly. Yes, I will dip you some flames on the next one if that's what you want. And when the barrel film gets here, sir, you will be one of the first ones. You are the first one to get it on what we talked about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It just haven't arrived
Hey, look.
yet.
Look at this comment, Randy.
Glad that fire's not on my steel. Glance at that after sampling would make me run. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the past, I'd kind of missed them with some of that glow in the dark paint. And if you put it in the right spot, I've kind of been fooled by my own self again, especially these big skulls, these really big ones, like that one. I
Yeah,
sat
that's
in the
cool.
bathroom one night and put a tea light candle in it. When I walked by, it caught my eye, and it made me do a double take. And hell, I'm the one that made the son of a biscuit.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna practice on these weird
Ooh,
shapes.
maybe Jason Acosta's wondering if you can get a boiled crawfish film.
Crawfish film?
Like a boiled crawfish film?
Yeah. I tell you what, if everybody will go on Google and just put in hydrographic film patterns, go to Liquid Concepts, and also go to
I don't know if I would use.
TWN.
Okay, I'm not bashing those guys, but I'm not sure I would use Liquid Concepts anymore.
No, for the regular film, Fred. The regular films, the custom stuff is really delicate compared to. See this stuff I got right here? This is not custom. Anybody can go online and buy this. You can go buy this online by the meter, by the roll, by the 1,000 foot. That's what I want you guys to find. I want to find a pattern that you guys already want because it's cheaper. I can do my thing to it and make it look like the really, really expensive stuff. But with the logo film, to have your logo in there, it's the same film. We had a trial back batch. I messed it up. I'm taking full 100% responsibility for not having it done, regardless of what the film turned out or not. So we are experimenting with the logo film from one company. I've got 2 more companies that are making something for us coming. And if these people don't work out, that's why I have 2 backups for Frey. So, but this is a regular film,
Yeah.
and you guys just go online like that right there. That says Naughty Boy, right? I want that particular one, and this is made by Sean Naughty. If you want this film, it says Sean Naughty Designs right there in the muffler plate. So you go to SeanNaughty.com on hydrographic film, and you can buy this. But Liquid Concepts, and honestly, they're right here in Florida. TWN is who I got certified through. TWN Industries, and they have really good film. They make custom film, and that's who's making the second one for Frey and somebody else. So Frey's got a surprise coming, and TWN's going to be one doing that. That's why I called out the 2 names without giving something away. And Hydro
There
Man's
you
got to
go.
come up with some. I can't put everything up on Jump Street, or people be like freaking out. That hydro dipping's badass. Might have a European mount skull done. Oh, Scott, thank you. Would you
Yeah.
like to see what
Yeah.
one would look like ahead of time?
Yeah.
I'll
Go
pull
get it,
one out.
Randy. That's funny. Yeah,
Are you
I looked at
ready?
your pick and your Marfugled bar. Go watch that fucking still. Quit watching the damn phone. Yeah, there you go.
Let me
Look
walk.
at that.
I'll
Here you go.
I'll turn it this way.
Here's a skull mount right here. No, no, no. Go sideways with it.
Uh-oh. Anyway, and here's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's badass. Even the horns are dipped. Antlers, sorry.
I actually dipped these horns in camouflage. Yeah, and here's what it looks like without the camouflage horns. But this one's in tree bark. It's not all the way done. It didn't turn out, so I'm redoing it. But those were up in Kentucky. This one was taken in Kentucky. And this one was taken in Texas when I was out in Texas. And you can pick your choice between a matte or a high gloss. And these are done years ago. They'll last forever. I'm trying to find friends whose deer I've done already. I'm trying to get them to show me some pictures. Come on, guys. I've asked for that 3 times. Show me some pictures of the deers and the guns and the Copenhagen lids and the jars I've made y'all. Show me some love. Show these people what I've done for you back in the day. You know it's out there. Y'all just scared. That's all it is. Actually,
Lisa Day says she's got a couple skulls that she's gonna boil out. She's got a bear skull that would look cool as fuck. Everything dipped but the teeth.
oh, that's a Miss Lisa, if you could get any skulls, I would be willing to barter, trade, buy. I would like any kind of skull you can get me. What I've been really wanting is some kind of cat or a bear, but for some reason I can kill them here. But I'm gonna start killing me some crows. I want a polished crow head, and I was gonna get somebody with
Oh
a
yeah,
3D printer
oh yeah.
to make me one, but um, I want to dip some different skulls. I'm gonna find a picture. I didn't dip these, but a friend of mine did, and they're hog heads. If anybody has any hog skulls, I want to buy some. I don't have the time to go hog hunting anymore, even though my nickname is Bush Hog.
That'd be cool, Terry.
So
Catfish school would be cool too. Hell yeah.
a cat. That's now. Remember, the more bone, the more pattern. So you have on a smaller bone, you need to pick a smaller pattern so it fits on the smaller bone areas. But like one on fire, you could definitely have it look like it's on
What's up,
fire or skulls or. But
JL
yes,
Shine?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to teach people how to
What's up,
go
JL
online and
Shine?
look
What's
for
up, Brian
films.
T?
Time for a shot. Ding, ding, ding. Here's to all y'all. Thank y'all.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, thank you, viewers. Love y'all.
Thank y'all for hanging in there with us when we're moving around and doing stuff. And I'm gonna try to make time this coming weekend. I got to think a friend's gonna come up, and I'm trying to see when he's gonna come up to see if I wait and run this without him or run it with him. I think I might wait and run it with him so I can have some company because we'll be up 24 hours. I think we're gonna do air mattresses out here, and then I'm gonna clean the camper up and he can sleep in the camper. And I'm sure I'll be up the whole time. But we're gonna grill out and cook out, and I was gonna get with you off camera and let you know about it. When I hear from him, then I'll get with you, and we're gonna run big Gatling boy. And I don't want to do it alone for some reason. I said, it'd be kind of fun to run. So he gave me the idea. He said, if you'll wait till I can get off, I'll come up there and run.
You're good, bro. You're back.
Actually, I need to
Oh
see
yeah,
where I can
box
see
line. That's cool. Tiny Boyd. A skull from a redfish, he said.
it. Ooh. You're gonna have to send two of them. I'm gonna have to want one of them.
Oh
I'm a
yeah.
big
Oh
salt.
yeah, right.
Hey, hey, that's a great idea. Why don't we do this between the North and the South? Why don't we plan a offshore fishing trip to go meet somewhere and charter a boat out and go do something for 200, 300 a day? Go out fishing and drinking and come home and do some frying and drinking, and that's a great idea. In the future,
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely going up there to where
That is a
you're
great
going
idea.
at. When you move up there next to James Sprayed, I'm coming up there during the summer. And I'm going to meet Frank Thompson. I'm going to his place and see. There's some others I'm trying to. It's going to be a fun 2025 year. I'm going to try to charge my phone while we're here babble knocking around.
Yes, sir. Very fun.
And I found some hunting breeches the other day I can't wear. I don't have a 36 waist no more. That's a shame. But I'm gonna get them.
Yeah.
Me
either, bro.
Hillbilly Grass Barrel. Terry, I'm glad you're on here. Look at this where is it? 1.75 inch pecan. This is a trial slab of what I can get from Tracy. It's all heartwood. It's over 40. It's 4 years old.
What's up, Roy Werner?
And the grain. I would love to get you some of these slabs. But in the meantime,
Garfits would be cool.
I am going to order some of yours, but I'm going to take mine and cut them with the grain and just torch them. Does anybody know? I can look up. Frey, do you know how much pecan wood does it say to go per 5 or 10 gallon? I can look it up. I guess I can Google it, but I figured Terry would know since he knows the diameter of that per quart. He might know what's the ratio of wood. per gallon again on making whiskey.
He did say you should make some staves out of that. Hell yeah.
Okay. Good.
Drinking a little bit of whiskey tonight, Roy Werner. How about you?
Hey guys, I found my name at Walmart. Old Thompson.
It's funny.
I got that idea from Mark Morgan. You know, his little, his shot glasses of Mark Morgan Moonshine, and I saw these, and they had salt and pepper shakers, and they had some others with regular lids. So I'm gonna hydro dip some of them, but I'm gonna Old Thompson. I like that. But I just got a feeling that the dip's something tonight. Let me check the water temperature.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here, brother. I got to work tomorrow.
Well,
Hey, baby.
regardless, if I'm on here at all, I can't sleep. And I've been gone one day, stayed up late last night, slept in today, cleaned up, got stuff I need to go get done, and it's rainy here. It's just miserable here. I mean, I don't want to be on those roads. I ain't got nowhere I need to be, so I'm gonna stay home and sit out here in the carport and drink, and I'm gonna turn on some music and get my dip on. I'm probably gonna dip. I'll probably go in and spray this with that adhesive promoter, and I'm gonna dip this
Oh, yeah?
bottle tonight, and dip some other jars and test the activator gum. Get in my Hydroman zone, and I'm gonna scuff up that barrel with Scotch Brite pads. Go ahead and tape off the edge. Terry, would you? I want to confirm something with Terry. I actually want to talk to him face to face so I can see what we're talking about. On that rim, on the outside of it right now, do I need to put a piece of 3/4 inch tape around the lip, around the edge, and then work down so you'd have enough room for your machine to do its thing? That's the part I didn't write down. How much room do I need the room from the top of the lid? So maybe when I get
See
off
you,
of here,
Lisa.
I'll call you if that's okay.
Yeah, he'd be all right with that.
Okay.
Red beer
That
sour
way I can.
mash. I'm gonna have to jump off here, guys. We'll see you. We will see you Monday, if not earlier than that. I'll probably go on live Tuesday or so.
You're gonna go on Tuesday? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Okay.
not this Tuesday. Sorry, it'll
That's
be
tomorrow.
Friday again. Yeah, not tomorrow. So I'll post it.
So who is on what nights this week so we can share who today's Monday. Who's on tomorrow and the next days?
The only people I know of is Wednesday is Santa, and then Saturday or Friday is the Moonshine Militia, and then Saturday is Santa again.
When's Uncle
Other
Mark?
than
I
that,
mean Moonshine.
Mark is Thursday, I do believe.
Okay.
So
Okay. Thank you.
you're
Thank y'all
welcome.
for tuning in, everybody. Hope we made your night, and then get your shine on.
Hell yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.